guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. I have to start off by saying that my makeup look is a little amiss. It's not my most favorite look. I feel like it's a little mismatched and I would have loved to add some falsies, but because today's video is a one brand tutorial using just Inside Cosmetics, I had to make do with whatever I had and this is the best that I could do. Anyway, I think it's more important that I've sprinkled in mini reviews and that's going to be more helpful for you guys as well, because you'll get to know what I feel about all of the products. And now my lip gloss is getting a little uncomfortable while talking, and you'll get to know about it why at the end of the video. So yes, without any further ado, if you want to know my views and opinions on some Inside products, then please keep on watching. It's time to prime. I have the 3-in-1 long lasting primer with me right here, and basically this is a silicone based primer. It's pretty thick. It's actually pretty comparable to the Smashbox primer almost. This is what the texture looks like, but I have to say that you have to use the tiniest amount of this one because this can pill up on your skin, especially if you have more drier skin, because it can latch onto your dry patches. So I use the tiniest amount, and I just apply it on areas where I have a lot more pores and not all over my face, because this is a pore filling primer and not something that is meant for all over your face. So I just like to apply it on the areas where I have pores and fine lines just to smoothen everything out. It does mattify your skin down, so if you are from the oily skin type, you are really going to enjoy this primer. Moving on to foundation, I have the ultra thin second skin foundation with me right here, and hopefully I'm in the shade 03 Sun Beige, the shade that I have with me right here. This is the first time I'm going to be trying this out, but this does remind me a lot of the NYX Total Control Drop foundation. It comes in a very similar packaging, but the dropper of this one is not the most impressive quality. Like, you don't really get the right amount of product dropped out in the first go, so that's a little bummer. But I'm just going to be applying a little bit of this foundation all over my face. I'm just going to dot it down first so that I have a nice dispersion of product, and this does have a lot of fragrance in there. That's something I noticed right away. Like, even before applying it, I was just testing it out on the back of my hand and I was like, that's a lot of Mogra sort of a fragrance in there. So it does have like a floral Mogra jasmine fragrance going on. I'm just blending this out, and it's pretty easy to blend out. It's working out really nicely on the skin, and it is a medium coverage foundation, and hopefully you can build it up. Currently it's looking really nice on the skin. It's not going on patchy or blotchy, which is something I like. The color match is on point for this foundation, and I love the finish. It's looking so natural and so beautiful. So let's move on to the concealer, which is definitely the highlight of the video for me. This is the 2X Cover Master Concealer, and I'm in the shade 03 Golden Sand. And this is a beautiful concealer, you guys. It has that gel-like consistency. It looks beautiful on the skin, and it covers up so much without a lot of product, which is something I like. So I'm just going to apply it on the highest points of my face just to highlight and conceal and brighten up my face. This does have a nice yellow undertone, so it's great to just counteract any darkness that you have going on, and this blends out so easily. You're going to see in real time. Like, look at how easily that blends out, and because of that gel consistency, that texture, it just does not sit heavy on the skin at all. Like, it's not thick. It's not one of those thick concealers that dries out your skin. It's one of those concealers that just doesn't even feel like it's sitting on top of your skin. Like, look how easily it's just blending out. It's like literally blending itself out. I think this is one of my favorite products from Inside that I've tried so far. I feel like it's a really good concealer, and the budget is just mind-blowing. Like, the price point that you get it at is just so amazing. It's unbelievable almost. Before setting my face down with the compact, I have to contour because I have a cream contour with me right here. This is the 2-in-1 duo stick. It has a highlighter and a contour stick on one side. Again, this reminds me a lot of NYX because NYX has a very similar product like this. So I'm going to take the contour side, which is a beautiful shade, you guys. Like, it's a cool tone. It reminds me of Hula's Quickie Stick, the shade, and it's very easy to blend out. Again, it's creamy. As you can see, it's going on easily on my skin. It's not giving me a hard time in application, and I'm just going to take a stiff brush and I'm going to blend it out. And again, it's pretty creamy and easy to blend out. You can see in real time, no editing involved here, and you can see how easily it blends out. The shade is beautiful, but again, there is no diversity in the shades. So if you are on the deeper spectrum of things, then you would not like this, but they've named it as a conceal contour. So it's like if you're deeper, it's a concealer for you. If you're lighter, it's a contour for you. That's a very cheeky thing to do, honestly. It's like, how can something be a concealer and a contour? That does not work like that. But nonetheless, for my skin tone and similar skin tones to mine, this would be a beautiful contour bronzer shade because it just blends into the skin really nicely, and the undertone is just perfect. Like, it's neither too warm, neither too cool. It's just a very neutral, gorgeous undertone. Now, I couldn't really find like a powder blush from inside, so I got their illuminating stick in the shade Rose Gold, which does have a lot of pink in there. Now, this is a highlighter stick, but I'm going to use it like a blush, so I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that product and I'm going to tap it on my cheeks. This would also act like a highlighter, but if I want to go for a little bit more highlighter, I can always go in with my duo stick because that highlighter looks beautiful on the skin. It's like a white with golden reflex sort of a highlighter. So I'm just placing this on my cheeks. The thing is, I'm not rubbing it directly on my cheeks like this because it can pick up a lot of your foundation. So if you are wearing this on bare skin, you can go in with like that, but if you are wearing it on top of foundation, you definitely need to pick it up with your finger or with your brush, and it has a very subtle glow. It's not an over the top metallic glow, it has a very subtle glow that looks beautiful. But I feel like I want to go for a little bit more highlight, and plus this blush is not really showing up as well. You know what, I can actually use my liquid lipstick in a very tiny amount and get that to be done as a blush. Let's do that. So I have two of their non-transfer liquid lip color with me right here, and these are beautiful lip colors. However, they are slightly drying on the lips, so I'm a little worried that they might get a little patchy on the cheeks because if they're drying on the lips, they might go a little dry on the skin as well. But I'm going to go in with the shade Cocoa Plum because it's a beautiful shade, and what I'm going to do is I am going to take it on the back of my hand. I'm going to take a very tiny amount so that I don't go overboard with it, and I'm going to first just blend it out on the back of my hand so that it's nicely dispersed, and then I'm going to tap it onto my skin so that I have a nice blend of this going on and it doesn't become patchy or blotchy. This is a great tip if you have lipsticks that become a little patchy on the cheeks and can't work well as a blush. Just disperse them on your hand first and then apply them on your cheeks so that, you know, you get a nice blend of that blush and not two rounds on your cheeks. Now that I have my blush on, I'm going to go in with the highlighter of my duo stick and I'm going to apply it on the tops of my cheeks because I do want a little bit of glow going on, and this one goes a lot more creamier than the Insta highlighting stick, and this one looks so much more gorgeous. But again, the shades of this one are slightly disappointing because this would not work on deeper skin tones. It's going to be too ashy on deeper skin tones. So I'm just going to be applying it where I generally apply my highlighter, and this does not pick apart your foundation, which is something I like, and it's easy to blend. Now that I'm done with all of my cream products, I'm going to set my face down so that it does not crease or budge throughout the day. I'm going to use their compact powder, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I feel like this is very powdery and it's just not my favorite product. Plus the packaging is a little cheapy. The packaging on everything is a little cheapy whenever it's plastic, so I have to say that. But I'm just going to use a little bit of that powder. I'm going to dust it under my eyes just to lock them in place and make sure that the wear time of them is a little bit more elongated and they do not crease as quickly as they would without a powder. And I'm also going to apply it around my mouth just to make sure that my smile lines don't come up so quickly. But yeah, even this is really fragrance. It feels like a talcum powder of sorts. Not the biggest fan, not my favorite product from the brand, honestly. It's time to take a quick little shower and a setting spray. I have their makeup fixer with me right here, and this has a lot of fragrance. So if that's something that would irritate you, stay away from this because this has fragrance and it has a lot of it in there. But I'm just going to spritz this on my face. The mister is nice. It does not leave any blotchiness or any patches, so that is good. But other than that, that fragrance just... It's a little too much, honestly. Now, I couldn't really find anything for the brows from inside, so I'm going to quickly do my brows and I'll be right back. The eyebrows are done, so it's now time to put on the eyeshadow. I have their Metalist eyeshadow with me right here, and this is such a beautiful shade, you guys. It has speckles of glitter and it just looks so gorgeous on the eyes. I love this eyeshadow. I think Indian brands are killing it with their liquid eyeshadows, and this is such a beautiful one and done eyeshadow too. It's so wearable. It's just such prettiness and it blends out really easily, and the more you tap on it, the more the glitter becomes more, you know, visible, which is so beautiful, and it does not disturb your base, which is great. With a lot of liquid eyeshadows, they sometimes move your base around for some reason, and can you see that those flecks of glitters, how beautiful they look? Such a gorgeous shade. Another highlight for me in this video has to be their Liner Express eyeliner. It's a pen liner and it's so jet black, you guys. You have to see it to believe it, how jet black this is, and it's so fine as well. Now, of course, with pen liners, they can dry out really quickly. So if you are someone who does not regularly wear liners, then probably not the best investment. But look at that color, and it dries down to be completely matte. I am making a feline liner because that's something I've really been enjoying, and you can see how fine this is and how beautifully it glides on. You don't have to pull on your eyes, tug on your eyes to get the most crisp liner going on. This is something I am absolutely obsessed with. Moving on to their mascara, it's quite an interesting one. It has a brush on top which has nylon fibers on one side and plastic edges on the other. You can brush through your brows or your eyelashes with this one to make sure there are no clumps going on. And the mascara brush is actually inside. At first I thought, is it like a push through mascara, like you have to push the product and it would come out of here? But no, it's just a basic mascara like so, and it's an okay mascara. I wouldn't say it's like the best mascara out there. I just find it very okay. It's so difficult to find like good budget mascaras. I've come across very rare ones that I really ended up liking, and this one is definitely not one of those. This is just a very okayish mascara. It feels like there's just some tint on your lashes and nothing else, so you can definitely skip this one. For my lips, I'm going to go in with the liquid lipstick that I applied on my cheeks, and I'm just going to apply it all over my lips as well. And I'm going to see if I want to top it up with the gloss, because I do have some glosses from Insight as well. I've talked about these lipsticks earlier on. They're nice, they're not patchy, they are properly pigmented, but they can be slightly drying on the lips, so you might want to prep them up well in advance. If you prep them, you're not gonna face a lot of issues. If you don't, then your lips might dry and die. I have my liquid lipstick on, but I want a little bit of gloss on top, so I'm gonna use the Color Rich lip glosses that I have with me right here. I think I'm gonna use the shade Flashy because it has a little bit of glitter in there, so it's gonna tie up with the eye really well. Now, when it comes to these lip glosses, the texture of these is on the thicker and goopier side, so they're not the most comfortable or pleasant to wear on the lips, and of course, because they're a gloss, the lasting part isn't the greatest too. I think they're pretty okayish lip gloss, something you can definitely skip, not a must have from my side. You can see how stringy it is getting already, and I've just put it on and I've not put on a lot of it, so that stringiness is not acceptable. And yes, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and found this video helpful. If you did, then don't forget to comment and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. Also, let me know what other one brand tutorials you guys would like to see, and I would love to do them for you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care. Bye.